Good afternoon. My name is Alexie and today I'm presenting my grant proposal on the greening of Detroit. This organization focuses on improving urban environments through tree planting, environmental education, and community involvement. I'll be going over what the organization does, the issue they address, and how grant funding could support their impact. The Greening of Detroit was founded in 1989 and is based in Detroit, Michigan. It's a nonprofit organization that focuses on environmental improvement, especially within urban areas. Their work mainly involves tree planting and urban landscaping projects, but it does go beyond just planting trees. They focus on improving the overall environment while also working closely with the community. Over time, they've built a really strong presence in Detroit by helping make neighborhoods greener and more sustainable. The mission of the Greening of Detroit is to inspire sustainable growth in a healthy urban community. They do this through things like planting trees, creating green spaces, promoting healthy living, and offering education, training, and job opportunities. Their vision is simple but powerful, which is to create a greener and healthier Detroit. Everything they do ties back to that idea. Some of their main goals include planting and maintaining trees throughout the city, improving urban landscapes, and educating communities on sustainability. What stands out is that they're not just focused on the environment, they're also focused on involving and educating people, which helps create long-term impact. One of the main problems this organization is trying to address is the lack of green space in urban areas. In cities like Detroit, many neighborhoods don't have enough trees or well-maintained green areas. Because of that, there are issues like poor air quality and heat buildup, and especially in areas with a lot of pavement and not enough shade. This can make those areas less comfortable and even affect people's health over time. There's also limited access to landscaping resources, so not every community has the ability to improve their environment on their own. On top of that, a lot of public spaces are neglected or not maintained, which can make neighborhoods feel less inviting. Overall, these issues all connect and impact both the environment and the people living in those communities. The Greening of Detroit addresses these problems through a few key programs. One of the main things they do is plant thousands of trees each year throughout the city. They also work on restoring parks and public spaces, making them more usable and welcoming for the community. This helps improve the overall look and feel of neighborhoods. Another important part of what they do is running a job training program in landscaping. This gives people hands-on experience and creates job opportunities, which adds another level of impact beyond just environmental work. They also host community volunteer events, which allows residents to get involved directly and take part in improving their own neighborhoods. Overall, their work combines environmental improvement with community engagement. For this proposal, the organization is requesting a total of $50,000 in grant funding. This funding would be used to support multiple areas of their work. About $20,000 would go towards trees, plants, and other materials needed for landscaping and planting projects. Another $15,000 would be used for labor and project management, making sure these projects are completed efficiently and correctly. Around $10,000 would support training and education programs, which help teach community members about sustainability and provide job-related skills. The remaining $5,000 would go toward maintenance and follow-up, which is important to make sure the projects stay successful long-term. Overall, the funding is divided in a way that supports both immediate impact and long-term sustainability. The purpose of this funding is to expand the organization's impact in a few key areas. First, it would allow them to plant over 500 trees in targeted neighborhoods, especially in areas that need more green space the most. It would also help restore multiple community green spaces, making them more usable and beneficial for residents. In addition to that, the funding would support expanding workforce training programs, which gives people opportunities to learn skills and gain experience in landscaping. Lastly, part of the funding would go toward long-term maintenance, which is really important to make sure these projects continue to have an impact over time and don't just become short-term improvements. This project would have several important impacts on the community. First, it would help improve air quality by increasing the number of trees, which naturally filter pollution. It would also help reduce urban heat, since more trees and green spaces provide shade and help cool down areas that would otherwise retain heat. Another impact is creating stronger community spaces, restoring parks and green areas, making neighborhoods more inviting, and gives people places to gather and spend time. Finally, it would create job opportunities in landscaping through the training programs, which adds both economic and long-term benefits. Overall, the project supports both the environment and the community. This project matters because landscaping and green spaces directly affect people's daily lives, even if they don't always realize it. Things like trees, parks, and maintained spaces can improve how a neighborhood looks and feels. It also connects to sustainability, because investing in green infrastructure now can save money long term by reducing things like heat-related costs and environmental damage. Lastly, it helps create safer and more welcoming neighborhoods. When public spaces are maintained and cared for, people are more likely to use them, which can improve overall community well-being. So overall, this isn't about just landscaping, it's also about improving quality of life. To wrap up, this is really a call to support an organization that is already making a proven impact in Michigan communities. The Greening of Detroit is an established nonprofit that has been doing this work for years, so it's not a new or untested program. What makes this funding opportunity strong is that the impact is also very clear and measurable. We can see results through the number of trees planted, the green spaces restored, and the people trained through their programs. Investing in this organization means investing directly into healthier neighborhoods, stronger communities, and long-term environmental improvement in Detroit. And these are the references that I used. Thank you for listening.